It is known that Clash Royale is only getting worse and worse after every update, every time the community confirming it's dead. However, this update is truly exceptional. It all started one day when Clash Royale made a post saying, "Use your chest keys. Time is running out." The community was kind of panicking because they thought that Clash Royale would remove the iconic feature of chests. And sadly they were right. It was the first thing said in the update. Instead of winning chests from battles, you'd get some wacky cards excluding legendaries and champions, and some lucky drops from each battle, just like in Brawl Stars. Although there are the chests in those trophy road, but still, I'll let OJ explain everything.
What did they do to Clash Royale? I logged on, lost 4 of my Royal Wild chests. It's not even an April Fool's prank. I got 145,000 gold from all of my banners that I've been saving for years. But so the chest converted into nothingness. Just for 1 star. 3 and 5 star are less likely. 4 becomes more likely, and 4 can become a 5 now. I had no idea 4 could never be a 5 until now. I guess they fixed it, so it's 4% chance. I'm trying to find something good to say about this update, and
removing such an iconic feature that boosted progression was already a terrible start. A start that made the community extremely baffled. And up to the day, this post is still the most popular, which is suggesting to add chests, as if it was a new thing. Now you only get, as I said, some wacky, lucky drops which aren't lucky at all. Of course, such a start was terrible. But then Clash Royale decided to remove another free-to-play feature, the Season Shop. So you could theoretically no longer get banners. Also, the daily quests were removed. At this point, the update was seeming terrifying. Anything else included with the update was overshadowed by the mere trauma the players were getting. They removed the season shop with the excuse that many players did not know it existed because of the fact that it's in the right, like the tournaments category, and instead of putting it in the main menu, they decided to completely remove it because it was way too free-to-play friendly. As for banners, you're forced to play challenges with 3 losses just to get them instead of clicking with a simple button. Alongside the update was the Executioner evolution, which would push back nearby troops, and although there was an evolution and a champion released, the update overshadowed them. I mean, a 6 elixir champion who isn't even broken, priced at $55, that is definitely a steal. She's basically a bigger bandit with a wacky ability, and really no one cared about the champion. Oh, and one quote-unquote positive aspect about the update was the new pathfinding, but it completely ruined the system. Like, look at the firecracker dodging the fireball. You're telling me pathfinding, which we were used to for 9 years, was suddenly changed? Oh, and by the way, 30 more tiers were added to the Clash Royale, which was nerfed heavily. 50% of the rewards gone just like that. And there were other useless features added with the update, such as a daily streak, as if anyone would be playing the game after the update, and play again if you want to be crushed by more overleveled opponents. Another funny part is that these two you're seeing that are introducing the update aren't very known. In summary, we have a broken evolution, an unoriginal, expensive champion, cursed pathfinding, nerfed Clash Royale, removed season shop, removed chests, new wacky features like play again and streaks. Don't get me wrong, there were already some bad updates, but this one takes the cake. In fact, the update is so bad that players are showing tutorials on how to delete Clash Royale. And what does Clash Royale do about it? Nothing. That's right, they just stay silent. Whatever new post or video they make doesn't have a single word about the update. Oddly enough, the rating of Clash Royale was still 4.4, which was the same, which could be explained by the fact that Clash Royale is botting reviews, making random comments like been playing since 2014. I mean, when was Clash Royale? 2014? What are you on about? It's gotten so bad to the point that any compliment would be received by Night Stride Dev. Wherever you look in the Clash Royale subreddit, there's gotta be at least one post complaining about the update, and I don't blame them for that. I mean, a challenge with 3 losses that gives you 500 coins? And what's worse is the name of the update, Tale of Thieves, and of course this joke was completely popularized. On the other hand, we have Brawl Stars thriving with less broken brawlers, Clash of Clans getting a Goth GF, and a WWE collaboration. Meanwhile, Clash Royale is stuck as this new RNG full game where one champion dominates, Muhammad Light. he is the first, second, third, and fourth in the world because of his alt accounts. And Toast Tour spit in facts right here. And the increase of pay to win in Clash Royale is explained by the fact that their prime was 2016 and the graph is literally going down with every year. An update so bad that some players, many players including me, thought it was April Fools. It feels like the updates are barely thought of, just randomly put. And now, every player is begging any YouTuber to talk about the situation. And any Clash Royale post or video has no interaction about the video. It's all about the update, revert the update. Like, I don't understand. How can you screw up so badly? Sure, level 15 was trash. Clan Wars 2 was overhyped. Touchdown 2017 was also overhyped. But removing chests from the queue, adding some useless features, changing the way the troops work after 9 years, and who's in the team? How many people are there? And just like many people confirmed, no longer find the purpose, the motive to play the game, because compared to Brawl Stars, which gives you daily tasks for progression, for the Brawl Pass, and some star drops, Clash Royale gives you removed season shop, which you could grind for in case you wanted a Nevo shard or a card or a banner, and they give you some garbage lucky drops. The lucky name is, by the way, completely wrong. And they remove chests, which used to give you legendaries or champions or multiple rewards, replacing that with getting a random bunch of cards with every win. Like, come on. What kind of thinking is that? And the fact that they're not listening to the community only shows how disappointed they are. Because even in those garbage updates, like those controversial ones like level 15 and Clan Wars 2, they used to respond, like Mr. Drew, who by the way went to Brawl Stars, would comment, although you'd find a lot of players not accepting whatever he'd say. They'd still go, well, yeah, at least they're answering. I like the fact that they're apologizing and addressing the updates. This case, no! The update is so bad that they're just staying behind this wall of silence, which is only making cases even worse. And back in the day, when the whole EA owning Clash Royale was a joke, is now sadly becoming a reality. And of course, the only possible solution to rescue themselves from the update is to completely revert it. Like many said, come on. Even if this was an April Fool's prank, it would be a terrible idea, because losing 5 million players in an update. How do you manage to do that? Tell me how? I might as well do the Poe meme with the Shifu. Anyways, they have to revert the update as soon as possible, because if it was an April Fool's, reverting it till May would be a terrible idea, because you'd find half the fan base gone. And yep, that concludes it for the video. I just wanted to talk about this whole stuff because I don't know, it's just many people are talking about it, and I don't know, I just recently switched to Clash Royale, and I found out it's a terrible idea, because now even some popular YouTubers are losing views because of the whole update and many players quitting. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next Brawl Stars video. Bye.